mope.
Welcome, when I come join when I'm ranties back Not the program for the mind, not the program for the people, not the program with the way conscience. The host I'm ranty, social justice activist, political analyst, political educator, and the man with the stimulate nationalism and political awareness. Now we salon, now yeah we talk complain. We know they cover fire pangas. We dey fight against corruption, tribalism, nepotism, and every form of injustice. We welcome, when I come join when I'm ranties back Not the program for the mind, not the program for the people, not the program with the way conscience. The host I'm ranty, social justice activist, political analyst, political educator, and the man with the stimulate nationalism and political awareness. Now we salon, now yeah we talk complain. We know they cover fire pangas. We dey fight against corruption, tribalism, nepotism, and every form of injustice. We welcome, when I come join when I'm ranties back Not the program for the mind, not the program for the people, not the program with the way conscience. The host I'm ranty, social justice activist, political analyst, political educator, and the man with the stimulate nationalism and political awareness. Now we salon, now yeah we talk complain. We know they cover fire pangas. We dey fight against corruption, tribalism, nepotism, and every form of injustice. We
I wish for mami no second no supporting no tone. Famule mi na kabo plenty kuche. Limbaman say Monday, we Limbaman the same Monday, so na question pa krio, Monday, we demand them. And Fulaman say Jarama, we tell all man, Boku Aduna Sagalion, meet the Nayati Day, Nadibafa, with me colleague, we join me, follow we can talk, but how leadership they play now we country. Waiting a leadership. Why we own leadership turn the way it turn? So waiting that they say is the leadership situation we come given at the historic perspective, and also we come talk deep into issues them. So Fambulem, I will introduce you to me co-host, because this mania we are all and so another left up. Na co-host naya, not a stranger naya. Doc, do you introduce yourself and tell the family Madu?
My name John Idriss Lahai, the only man, where say people look in, they say, this one because they think like we not to pure men. As long as the country in better one nine matter, ready for ready for pata the road they go. They talk the truth they go.
Doc, it look like we say you will get interference from your end. I don't know if you have another device with it feed in.
Okay, 1 second, please.
Yeah.
Okay, it don't quite now.
No, it make a lot. It making a lot.
Okay,
I think you have another device where you need for turn down or you turn off.
yes. It still they make noise because nothing no they make
Yeah,
noise now.
it does. It does.
Okay, then plus I come back.
Something else to play at the background. It cause a lot of noise.
Okay.
Mefambulem will just get a little bit of technical problem, and my colleague the try for fix them and can join we. Today, na the buffer we talk about leadership. Which make we young so. Nothing not in this world will happen for nothing. Tim the man say 4 year no rule. That means to say nothing. No, they happen for nothing at this world where we there. The same thing the man tell we for say BP unsort people sort people to find to mir. That means to say if you cough, if you not pit, you go sweller. And now the situation this nothing no day we not get a root, we not get foundation. We dey come today for can break this leadership issue. Why we own so make we able understand them for purpose. Because a lot of man can just they say this, they say that. We do not quite understand the Sierra Leonean history. That means to say, Usa we come out. I can always tell people when we drive, we get windscreen, we get 2 mirror them at the side, then one inside the motorcar. But the mirror inside the motorcar and the 2 at the side, then small. The windscreen big past them. You get for pay more attention for go before. But you need for the make reference to Usa you come out. It is necessary. For let you be safe, you get for the check them as you go along. But at the same time, you know, go put all your focus on them, you go crash. And likewise, you know, go, you don't know how you come out. That also, you know, go reach also you need for go. So we can break this thing called leadership. I just wait until me co-host or me colleague come inside because it look like say the be a permanent member of this team for let we continue for enlighten people, encourage people and for emancipate the mental, the mentality for make them go able for make choices them when I informed choices. Well, today, when we talk about leadership, we get for know who side leadership come out. How leadership starts now we can't get. We all know say the British they colonized we from 1787 and we force governor where we get. We're very popular, what we call Governor Clarkson. Now be the governor in 1792. And the last governor, now Maurice Dorman, where they make governor of Sierra Leone 1956 to 1961. But then governor there, they were all military people there. All of them. So the leadership style, it's militaristic. It's autocratic. We could talk about that. And where people end in a place, then they practice certain things within that place. Others then they copy, especially if you're not the leader. And you find out for say at that time, most of them are colonel, are lieutenant. Like for instance, one way we did as a governor, where we get the all tax war, when I be banner, very, very ruthless leader, when Frederick Cadway. Frederick Cadway now be a veteran of the Zulu War, a veteran of the Boer War, and veteran of the Bengal War. Now, he can fight back the all tax war in Sierra Leone. He can put tax where on totally unreasonable. The local then say, it's too much for review. He say, not in order for negotiation. That is the military style. They are despots. They are autocratic. So, we get it, the war. Kill people, them, butcher people, them, do the outskirts policy and all of that. So, the environment, we see that. And at that time, the paramount chief then also get executive powers. Where the people that we know where we didn't and they then get what's in they call Lankui. Where the chief handle you so. Then they put you panatine where they call Unkui, that is alligator. That is some kind chain where they put your foot inside some kind wooden trunk. Get sharp objects then pana. Now then they can't chain you before the chief he owes in a very undignified way. Where you wear krubombo, all man go know, disgrace you to the lowest term. So that's the kind of leadership. And that kind of leadership they transcend now the home. We papa them, we afraid they like die. We papa them. They were autocratic. You know their question, you papa, what did he say? Now they do. That is leadership. Was that the right leadership? I'm not sure. You can ask schools. You know the question, teacher. Teacher also be autocratic. You know they negotiate with school picking. Now incorrect, picking them wrong. Even when you go land Marabu, now the same thing. The Karamoko, now incorrect. Everybody wrong. So at the beginning, they feel to say there is a connection. Looking at what's in the happen, where we know they consult, we know they engage, we president then get too much power in the hand, and then if you look back, you go to Governor Stevenson in 1951 Constitution, where give the governor them too much power. That I feel to say, now the source of this way kind leadership we get, where Salon people and feel to say, a leader get for be a strong man, a leader get for be a bully, a leader not supposed to consult anybody, he get for be autocratic, because all along the line, the people that wouldn't be leader, they were autocratic, they were all military people. They nobody use the benevolent leadership style. They nobody use the laissez-faire leadership style. They nobody use the transformative leadership style. Now the autocratic, you know, say a military where the commander don't give command. That's it, full stop. They say now order from above. And we read that today. When Madam Bio said something, as he said, they say now order from the above. So me brother, now they want this. And they get the feeling, say, this reason why we feel to say we get forget a hard man, an autocratic person for the that sits there. It gets some kind of relationship with the kind of leadership who don't get from the 150 years where the British then colonize, where they bring, then commander them, the lieutenants them, like General Governor Cadway, now be a colonel. Bad man for that matter. And the chiefs them in those days, in the colonial days, they were ruthless too. So I don't know how you see them and how you go relate this by this discussion. Why we get that kind leader there what we get now we society.
Well, humble there. This word yeah, but I not hard for talk because we don't be talking for so many years. Some of we don't write books them on this very issue. When one of them did before me so safe on I don't know whether okay, not clear, but now Routledge publisher for me when a book on the human rights struggles in Salon, actually in a major university book. I don't know this me. I don't know how for position this year make it the see on time. But anyway, okay, loaded, no matter. But about the human rights struggle from 1787 to now. This whole thing it boiled down to if we go back, just as how you don't really introduce them, you don't talk them, you don't give we a snippet but if we go back to the way how the British colonial system be conditioned with people. Now one angle from look at them. Then another angle again we will look at an angle again for do with how we understand and try for put into practice within the British people and the left give and how we fuse them with customs and practices them we not founded on equality and equity, but rather it based on that problem of the big man, the strong man or big man type of philosophy or idea. So my main computer we use today, so I don't know if I appear well.
Yeah, you're a
If
bit
I'm able to
blurred.
see me,
You're a
okay,
bit blurred.
okay,
Yeah, you better now. Yeah.
okay. You know, on the colonial angle, you don't talk about it. The British, they wouldn't come. They only come with one system, when divide and rule, whereby they set a class system. They create a class system, and that class system they been leads to boku boku wahala in our country. How they create this class system? Then decide for designated particular category of people and they send them for book. Then carry them on a school and say the sons or or the picking of paramount chiefdom. They educate that particular class of people then. Not to follow them, give them the conviction, say them for rule with dignity and understand, say, the power we then get at the hands of the people then decide for, you know, for centralize them around few people then. Waiting be the outcome. Not to just the hot tax war, as you rightly say. There was also another major conflict really happening at Salon, where Professor Rashid and others them in fact classify and say that should be Sierra Leone's second civil war, with the third civil war being the Fodesanko one. That is the Wahala will be happening we na the peasant revolt. Will be happening na Mafoki, na Podloko, and Samu chiefdom na Cambia. That is the peasant revolt of 1955 and 1956. Two
That,
big people there.
that's not be the strike of Peter.
Yes.
Mhm.
Two big people then emerge out of that conflict. One, we all be know say that man Ali Kalimodu Napotloko was involved. And also, you know, Neon grandpa we turn out to be Kande Yonkela Inyun Daddy was also involved by Shabro Yonkela Nakambia. They
Yeah.
involved and kill plenty people then. We then kill plenty people then. The Prime Minister by then when Mete Magai, not just ignore, and not just ignore waiting them people here to do. They decide for impose other rules them. We look at mortal man and tell them say, they no matter, waiting matter, na the ruling class. And at this very ruling class, now in Simadao will lead to we all know say Albert Magai, now they really win the convention for be the leader for the SLPP. Then pull on the army, MS Mustafa and others, Ali Kalimodo, by Fatmatas, then pull an eye and then go give Milton Magai. And they lead to the consolidation of the old pass system. Where then say yes, you pay the man even if you're useless, and that uselessness there for sure say a useful, if be violent from the home. For let man prove saying that the man of the house, it will be very, very violent. If
Yep.
beat, even if Napoleon no more they drink every day, as long as they beat in West, in picking them, they say, that man is street, that man is so.
I not cut you word, and for me that is the most peculiar, where the Papa no feel say for sheer power, it will be autocratic.
It will be autocratic, yeah.
Yes, Papa no the share power. They ask question. He just they impose. It impose by
Exactly.
wives them. It impose by the picking them. Now how we see them and how we want them.
Exactly.
And that in another form of leadership what would they see.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So where then Chief also don't consolidate this then power also don't take power from the young man, the youth man, we for we don't emerge somehow for for change the directory of the system, then pull power in their hand, then go give him big brother when I'm meeting my guy. He became angry. And then they make we in brother die, we incarnate power, and the first person we decide for showing anger. Now the youth man, now the young man, that is Albert. He decide for do everything pass, that seditious and libel law. It creates all kind things them where Shaka Stevens been perfect. Down the line, SLPP copy that same system they maintain them. Where Charles Magai decide say, oh, in want the power, then split. You get the Shegbima axis, you get the Moyamba axis. The Moyamba axis, now the young man them within the SLPP. We then see say they were aggrieved and they were disturbed, then left the SLPP, then go form the PMDC. The one they within the Shegbima axis, then consolidate their own power with the likes of this mania we gonna radio then this year Banja teacher see this other this other man you know this John Benjamin and others then decide for consolidate power around the old power when I in a Pakaba. We Pakaba and you turn down, then decide say no, we know they give voice to the youth man again. No, we sideline them. No transfer with you get to Solomon Berry.
I know they
Out of that.
interrupt. I just be one for bring you come back because there's something
Now
we
go,
very important.
now something at the
Okay,
time
all right,
premise at
okay,
the now premise
all
at the
right,
lay.
okay, all right, okay.
This don't happen and anger don't cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Political structures built on marginalization of the young man.
Mm-hmm.
That is now the SLPP then new angle than we then decide say then for consolidate power now the hands of the one that we come up from chief lineage from that
Mm-hmm.
both school thing take
Mm-hmm.
calm and for maintainer young man
Mm-hmm.
no they ever win against the big man. Then APC then your angle a premise a delay from Bule me. APC they will then come then decide for radicalize this whole idea of having the young to be empowered.
Mm-hmm.
But then get it wrong. How then get it wrong? There's a particular group of young men in the capital city. We already become marginalized. We come out from the offshoot of the Creole people then. When are the Frubi Bobo them. And decide for empower them, for do all the type of bad things. We take emerge now the emergence of different categories of youth man. We get the serviceman, we then say na book, na get the degree, but we still not get nothing. You get the one when Adira man, when not learn book, but at the same time, he is politically useful or was politically useful for making a cause damage to the country. All these structures here so don't they don't dey within the political systems. Wetin make e important for law talk on the other, because for any policy wey government dey make on governance or for change how we dey see governance for say for break away from that colonial system was inherited by these very two political parties. One say no, for maintain the system, any youth man who see say not sober go dey brand am for be say, oh, this youth man e no dey part of who dey marginalize am. And when APC take that marginalized youth, bring am come within them, and then they try for change the narrative and for use that youth mandate for say your problem we na APC not to we cause am. Now the opponents, the SFPP then are the cause am. So
Mhm.
wetin we go do, una go after them. That's why you see the likes of Adebayo, they emerge in society.
Mhm.
Going back to history, you go know say the likes of Adebayo and others have been connected to one man, highway. Now they get me?
I'm getting you. I'm listening.
Okay. Highway, now they emerged during the days of Sheki and Momo and Tem. It was causing all sort of havoc. So we then kind of a tear with our pain. Other than then at the middle, na woman them. The insignificant man will not get power, will not able to do nothing. Waiting it they do. Now for use that woman, after we don't go on the streets, that man will get that power, don't bully him, he don't do all thing, he cannot host, we cannot host, so that they go to power. Now by your wife, and in picking them. For sure say it powerful, what it they do? For violate them, beat them, become abusive, whether picking they grow, in back they see, waiting papa, they do in mama, or waiting they happen at the house, in back go falamatta say, okay, this is a good thing. So the cycle it created, the cycle no will stop, it will continue. So you will look at and say, from the political angle, waiting happen. We dey blame the British, but not blame the two political parties, the SFPP and APC. Whilst SFPP creates a marginalized society, as APC embrace the marginalized society, but not try for empower them, rather than try for use them in a very wrong way, for destabilize the system and use them say, not only responsible, though, now the opponents they're responsible. The woman and the picking them, then they in the middle. So now that they make, for instance, if you see say laws then they go to parliament with them for say okay for empower woman then they're not going to empower them because waiting do the day when they go the day Sierra Leone go ready for empower woman then they go be the day when we will break away from the status quo will be done set. We go as far back as the colonial time. We man and they behave like military generals, the one that we fight in Aboa, we come fight, fight the Otax War, commodity. We see the violence we happened during the 1956, 1955, 1956, riots, upline, we lead to later on create the structures there in place. We get the Dobosu uprising, during APC term, till it lead to the Civil War. And after the Civil War done, we make sure say we not stop there. We continue with the same structures and the same system, how the change will come. And how possible let we see change within such a system. So for me, how they look at them, we therefore change the structures then within the political parties. If possible, we can do away with both APC and SLPP. We get a new system in place, do away with colonial parties them because they still get that anger we them been grow up with, from the 1950s to this very moment here, we will be suffer so like the country. So I can stop there for now and I
I
will
really,
come back with
I,
that.
I really glad some things and where you don't put inside the soup. And I go tell we audiences that say it make the soup even sweeter. You know, the succession plans in our country all bad. But again, as you rightly put them, which might not be one land book. Because from 1787, where they make that country, all the schools they will get, universities and everything, and they missionary there. And then build them.
Yeah.
The first school where we get to Sierra Leone, when at the first school, just like how you put them, both school in 1906. Can you imagine? Over 100 years, they not be school. And when they can build the school now, the owners of the school, now the chief them and the people that would nominate. That means to say, now the chief them, then bully them, or now they bully the tribal authorities them. That is, they agbagba them, now the society. Now they picking them for go school. People them way connected to them. People them way libeled to them. If you're not person, when they see as person where they speak out, person where they ask questions, you begin to go this, you know they go to school because you're not one of them cronies. So this Kabbalistic mentality is connected with leadership because I make a talk say all the leaders that we don't get to the country from the colonial days, then are military people them. That is the governor them. And the governor them are the military style, autocratic. They know they consult. Then they order. They say order from above. With the area that's a law. Order from above. Now, this remain true. When in an environment, certain things and they where they happen, it become the norm. People and they see them then they adapt them as a culture. And even the chiefs them, now the chiefs them maybe they work with them. Now then be they give position them. That the chief that will be collaborate with the white man. That is the colonial occupiers because they occupy in army. And at least I not tell you before them they tell oh small. I tell a lot of people that say we history, we historian and really get for work hard because they talk with slave how you call yourself with colonial masters. They were never our masters. These people they were an occupying army. Then get it gone. Now then they control. Because even with Baibure, when they go arrest, when they fetch to Baibure, monitor them, then bring reinforcements from Ghana and from the Caribbean. So they get enormous firepower in their hand. But the paramount chiefs then will work with them, they raise them up. The paramount chief them will question them, like Mulolo Masakoi of Galine's kingdom, King Sheka Ipikin. Then dethrone him, kick him out of Sierra Leone. He began to go exile in Liberia. So what you will be talking here is, this has become the norm, the pattern of behavior they don't see from the colonial people them. So they're right. When they go by any form of occasion, then they taught the governor by amok. If the chief and the governor they go meet up, then they touch the chief by amok, then touch the governor by amok. Then people and they dance for them, then they touch them, then they dance. So then they see them people there as supreme. You know, so then they dominate. There's a lot of domination from their part. They can up in this school now, they're picking a no more good. Then you talk about issues of highway. When APC come, they say, okay, then why then bring a class system when they look low upon other people. Them. We now, because most of the people and then be unionists them, then they think about forget an equal society. But you quite right when you talk for say the way they go about it, the pedigree of people them what they bring in, create a lot of uneasy situation in the country because most of them guys that be remanded, then bring come inside where APC be the camp. You they talk about people like 8 and 8, Bakuta, Momo Sambu, Ebre, Muscat, Yigiba. You get even this man like Bob Allen, would be minister. Nabi Rariman, Nabi Agba. Nabi the Agba for Padul, yes. Then you get Abayomi, Aladi, when a highway.
Then go take the all na Fube Then the
Yes.
real crew then now waiting and say no, we don't want Una again. We know the parts
Yes.
of Una. So they retreat.
Yes.
Then go na the
Yes.
Hamilton, then go na the Gloucester, they make sure say they isolate the one that outside them canal, they
Precisely.
dance central, begin the dance paddle, begin the dance gelede, begin the dance all kinds of society, and
You
from
get
there now, then they send them out for go do bad.
you get Bramanga, you get Brashaka, you get Agbakote, you get Samdiga, you get people like Ibuke Macaulay, Ajado Davis, you get Ali Basta Cow, you get Brian Matrenk, you get Ali Makambo,
Yeah,
you get Shitamao. Shitamao later on, recently he died. May his soul rest in peace. He become a chairman for somewhere na Freetown, the suburbs of Freetown somehow. But the
okay.
reality is, what you talk is so right, because then use Rarimane for terrorize people and to submission. The
Yeah,
other one and use chieftaincy
yeah,
and royalty
yeah,
for achieve the same thing. But
yeah.
when you look at it, now the
And the
same
same
goal,
thing. Yeah, the same goal.
the same
And the
goal.
same goal they achieve.
Yes.
You know.
So I agree
And
with you that side. I agree
yeah,
with you that side. And you see, that really erode we the moral standpoint in we politics. Then pull them completely out. When the
yeah,
pedigree of people they know they will be the talk yesterday about vetting people. When you look at some of the people whether they put into office, now either them cronies or people way that they use for go terrorize other people
of
and
course.
we see it happen recently where 2018 elections happened, where APC lost the elections.
Yeah,
There was leadership vacuum na APC.
yeah.
The leadership be they scared, all man run away, Udara left the country, then all the other one then go do plea bargain for that white paper.
Yeah.
For me, they left them. So there was a vacuum. That vacuum there, now Adebayo can full up. And unknown.
Adebayo, Menka full
Yes.
up.
Now he can full up. The only person where, whether we say anything about him at that time, now two people left. Sylvia Blyden
Yeah,
stood her ground and
yeah,
fought against these people.
yeah,
But what about the other one? Them? They all take cover because they hand them dirty. They said, I would have played with toilets and they smelly hand. So they knew they played with something. So they then do plea bargain them. So, I don't know what you had on this area, how the corruption, how it did, and how it link to this leadership, this dirty leadership business.
Salon na one thing after independence. Waiting then go do. I don't know if na you make the statement yesterday on a Mekozim, they make that statement we talk about. If you want be right na salon, before either they behind bars or they underground. I know they get you. The line don't break. You mute. Mute.
Now, Tonyaya,
Okay.
Musa, yeah.
Musa, okay, let me say that. So corruption as salon, make you look at them. People they always say when they say corruption, oh, na we don't go give na money business. No. Corruption, are three things they inside it. Abuse of power or office. Now the number one thing where people learn, they try for say not to corruption. When you then have power, waiting then they do for make sure say they hold you to ransom. Like for me, a big example, we are gonna state house, then say can be director general there and there. They try for corrupt me the very minute where I enter inside state house. If I've been vulnerable or I don't know me left for me right or not content, I for me don't take. Where I take anything now where I want say, they will remind me, say, hey, you be don't connect to, they don't hold me to ransom. I'm not going to question political authority. I'm not going to say anything whatsoever. We go shift the narrative. So that abuse there, Not to just let somebody get in power no more. You say, oh, now go arrest that person. They, oh, orders from above. Now, what you they do within that system, within that office day, for consolidate your power, for make sure say you put many people there in a vulnerable position where go make by the end of the day, then can label it to you, then can sit on the ground, or then set them out. Then the other one, now that embezzlement. Now they with people that they collect, then they take within and they take, then keep. And the other one, now the bribery. Who that they get that bribery then? Now that common man a street. That person way the system, they don't so make a hard for and that and not they able, you know, and not they able do do anything, you know, where the person not going able to do anything. You don't do another office. You don't create the system. Like when Madam Bio come, you get all the one that we gonna fake degree holders them. They kaka with them all. They all get the fake degree them. They all themselves now together. Madam Bio go taking your fake degree. We go buy na cotton university na Liberia in back all in you. So they all don't get a fake degree them. Nobody not get my talks tell the person, hey pa, you get fake degree, pa go say, you know, you first get her. So they don't make that system. They don't consolidate themselves. Don't say, pa, you don't get fake degree. What you go do? And as not to honest, Dr. Samura Kamara, a doctor, and I they contest against you for APC. NGC, the candidates, when a candidate and a doctor, you don't get doctorate. Don't be go Liberia, not go collect one for you. The leader, then Kerango, this mania Tunis, when I be the majority leader in the parliament at the time, then go Liberia, go collect one food. Kangi mother begin call himself doctor. Begin call himself doctor. So all they know it in secret be. Who don't know one join them give money, or them appoint her in a position where before say and not deserve the position, or them violate, public, public sector, no, then go give a position. Position if for the rise through the ranks of civil service, then just pull you come out from taxi driving. Now America, you go no more, pop, then go put you there, then say sit down. You're not going to do nothing. They don't create that system there for themselves. They're waiting and begin do. Then begin collect the money through embezzlement. Deprive the ordinary man. The ordinary man feeling deprived, he not get nothing. Waiting it they do. They make sure say begin pay bribe for make it go get in your portion. So everything just boiled down to the same structures where we don't exist way back. And if you look at them, whilst the colonial masters them, then carry it, not to masters, the colonial bullies them, or colonial occupying forces then carry, then you divide and rule. Waiting we carry now defined and rule. They define who that you be based on how you connect with we and how we will able to corrupt you and how we will able to rule you. We get to now within the same system here, so and these structures in place. So you go see, say, nobody from the left and from the right, with nobody within such a situation. Now, one thing they suffer, that na ideology. No party no they ever get an ideology. No party no will ever get a belief system, say, now this we stand for. Because now Salon Missy, political parties on governance issues, every 5 years, then they write manifesto, and that manifesto they nine the ideology. In established democracies, everybody knows how waiting this political party stand for.
Stand for.
Then we'll just ask them for
clarification. Values. Yeah.
Then we'll ask them for clarification. You go to the UK, you get the conservative. We all know what they stand for. You get the Labour, the Liberal, we all know what they stand for. You come to Australia, the coalition, we all know what they stand for. The Labour, we all know what they stand for.
I want to ask you a question.
And Republican, you know what they stand for. So why the parties are not able to get a structured ideology where then they put out where everybody they know saying that this we stand for and therefore now this way they go by. Now because of the same structures the way they don't carry it from the colonial days. SFPP entrenched say you for be a royalty. Waiting at the royalty, you for attend both school. All the one there when they try for empower within the SFPP for attend both school. David Senge, because he attend POW, then carry and go na both school, then go get a honorary student number. Yes, David Senge is a member of both school right now. Then get a number.
Sierra Leone is a very, I agree with you, Sierra Leone is a very class reading society. Very class reading.
Yes, class based, but not that primitive class when we're not mature out of the gutters. It's still there within inside the gutter, but then they try for play the class system.
Yeah.
And the APC now, since they don't get any side for saying that they under we did, Trade will be there. Trade will be say okay, then they make use of boys school, na Eastern, or then they try for make use of how they call this other school self we be always we they always cause trouble.
High school.
Not high school. No, not to high school. The other one, we all tell them fet against Edwards, Then later we begin bringing people from Momo in days. Then begin kite people from that school na Juba. Begin kite school that school where na Wilkinson Road. Then begin so then no ever focus on education. Say education is going to be key. Then just they try for look at the youth man when except people don't marginalize, then bring them inside, misuse them and dump them in such a vacuum. Waiting to emerge. Now the likes of Adebayo.
Yeah.
Now the likes of Adebayo.
Having said this, you hit a point where resonate with me, where I go ask you this question. Also, you feel say this obsession of credential come out, where all man feel to say fire by force, they forget doctorate, they forget a title. If they're not able to get doctorate, then they go make it and call it allergy. They have to have it. Credential should matter. Tell me, what do you think?
A moral bankruptcy now cause that. Moral bankruptcy, we're posing, moral poverty. Poverty not to money no more. We're posing immorality, immorals, get morals in terms of morality. Now I'm going to try for look at say, okay, I forget title. Most of them people there, so they have failed, they don't fail from their childhood, their adulthood, they don't fail. Then go to university. Some might even meet the requirement for go university. They were bullied, they were this. So we then try for as soon as they own small position, waiting and they try for do now for either if na the secular side one left, he go sit on a computer, he design a degree for himself. He puts University of underwater by foreign carrier.
But who said this obsession come on?
Now they try to tell this obsession, so now because of the moral bankruptcy of the society. The society now is a society of bullies. The society now is society will not believe in equity. Now society will not believe in equality. Now society will before say if you get your credentials, you go use her as a weapon. So the society is still sick, psychologically. So many people then get mental health. That get clean Christmas there where they work. For Mother Bio na clean Christmas, Julden na clean Christmas, the police chief na clean Christmas, now find close no more than get and then get bodyguard. So all man, na clean Christmas there. So as soon as you come within the system, you see say this person here, they don't go get this doctor, they don't go get this one. How will they try for doing that? Now for bully anybody, because they don't see say SAPC, for instance, was not a party known for education. Now radicals them been dead, we identify with the youth man. But all of a sudden, SLPP when they get the bookman and trade, begin see bookman and they come out inside APC. The northerners then begin land book. The northerners then when them be they segregate against, when them be they do the all kind thing, then begin land book. They say, would they sit up? Tribalism begin kind of educational way for think. Tribalism begin enter the Obra. If you go to Makonde, Makonde or Jala University, the one the way they get them first class, then good degree them. This one before be a Southeasterner. If you're not a Northerner or a Westerner, you go Lambuk na the South. You they suffer before you able to emerge. And when they emerge, then they become very, educated. And as soon as they begin to say, then see me, I don't begin Lambuku. They don't begin B12. They say no, wait again. Then begin put this dake business so. Dake, you sit down because naturally now they say Mendema they sit down a palo and it just stop from from what oh Dake, I went to your house, but give me mine. Hey Dake, you were not around. He blend the Mende, bend the team, he bend the Mende, bend the English, he talk and he make a pop. Hey, people they say, hey, that man de lambuko, that man de lambuko. That man de lambuko, a lambuk. Because we all know, going back, remember, you are not say you go, remember that story of one DO district officer during the days of Victor Fo. That voucher gate scandal will be happening. When this DO say in get degree, in get so and so education, so side. Now they say, okay, look, can do verification. From where that man they come out na that village, they take see the way they talk so. Nobody knows where that man they go. Then be they use that they for make sure say people afraid them. So it got to do with tribalism. Me mende people they're very tribalistic. They don't want northerners them for Lambuk past them. And because the northerners they don't begin the Lambuk now, waiting them back begin do now, they say that they not pass them. 99% of the fake degrees them where be they exposed, it come up from the south and the east.
I'm glad the way you bring this tribal.
Yes, they come up from the south and the east. They don't want to let northerners them Lambuk past them. So we don't talk about the moral bankruptcy. Say, people because they're not able to understand, say, me integrity in matter. So make and maintain, say, if I get HTC, make I just keep a HTC. But the moment when they begin to say the party, SLPP supporters, then begin to say the party, where they always be the feel say no get bookman them. All of a sudden, don't begin get the Dr. Samura Kamaras, don't begin get the Dr. Kagbos, don't begin get the Dr. Molai Conte, don't begin get this one. They say, hey, the other one pass through. Men they man come on rampage.
The aspects we are like on this analysis. Now the one we don't become menace. Because this tribalism, the Whitman and use them for divide and rule. But we expect say 1961, when they hand over power to we brother them, then for be bring about dismantling of the divide and rule enterprise. But it was not in their interest, so they maintain them. And they even add Panam. Because you get the linguistic tribalism. Then where APC can boss as a rivalry party to SLPP, of which SLPP not be one rival. Because a lot of people don't know for say in the same way SLPP not be the only party.
Just go back in 1967, 1968, after we Albert Magaido lost to Shaka Stephen. He called Brigadier Lansana when I am their brother.
Yeah.
He said, overthrow me.
Yeah.
He said, overthrow me.
Yeah.
Pull me come on a power.
Yeah.
When pull me come on a power, as long as you pull me come on a power, no deprive them, they're not turn they are. They not forget power.
You
so
see,
this whole thing, the number one tribalistic
people. You don't bring another aspect back with it and bog we country when how you call them patrimony.
Yeah.
Do you know Inganoman married in the same house as Lansana? Brigadier Lansana? Brigadier Lansana married Madame Koblo Gulama.
Yeah.
His sister, when I come, then na the niece, na him Inganoma married.
Yes, and we are not even happy where Ella Koblo Gulama go na Losar, he go marry by Pat Bana.
Waiting and notice where I want let we go into.
Let people say na tribalism, but we say the truth there with the talker.
Well, that is why we are here. You get SLPP. They not be get any rivalry. They decide for do a private members bill in a parliament where then decide for do one party. The person will second the motion na pagoba where come up from the Matru John ruling house. And second motion. But unfortunately, the rebels and through. Where APC can push and through. But the reality is the SLPP start them. And even that one day, they no one foresee that. And why would you want to bring in one party? Yeah. Why would you want to bring why would you want to bring one party when are you angry indeed?
Just because they don't want any other tribe for make it get because for them, when the colonial masters they don't give them both school and from both school they don't graduate, they don't consolidate power. Then power don't go through their hands from 1950, 52 through Milton Magai, chief minister from chief minister to prime minister. They not be even want for make anything like that they happen. And another make if you go back in the 1958, where Sheki advised Albert. He said, like you made a brother there. He said, but you see, age, it matter. He said, if you not left, you go form your party. He said, me, na moyamba come out. But because I get that northern connection, they make sure say they isolate me within the SLPP. Now Albert listen to them. They go from PNP. We later on they begin to call them Pikin.
Yeah, People's National Party.
Yeah, People's National Party. Then later on, we begin see other elites them begin emerge like this Creole guy,
Batan Macaulay.
Not so Batan Macaulay in one green. Anyway, Lord, go they go. I go remember the name where I go tell you.
Yeah, na be 10 lawyer them. Now they left Albert Magai, Batan Macaulay, Abu Kuruma.
Cyril Bontin Rogers Writing Party, UPP, United Progressive Party. Yeah, Cyril Bontin Rogers Wright. You know, say Imbac was marginalized against because they say in Creole if align with the Mendes them. And
he benefited. He benefited.
But again, he was bullied out of the system.
Because
because going back to Gambia, where the UPP them support this candidate called Yola Bangura against Ahmed Fode Sama, we later out the name Yum Kela, when I can Yum Kela in Daddy. During that 1954 elections, so they for beget, now they them boot them out.
Yeah.
Where they make Yola, they go lock them up. You know, Milton Magai go lock them up. Then this Fode Sama, when I can Yum Kela, the young candidate, they make them but good things they happen where SLPP now the lady from
Ahmed Fode Sama, to start with, he was not even qualified to be a chief because now he uncle by Shebora Tonko the first. Now inabidi waiting in Mama Kanke na the chief that is by Shebora Tonko the first. Now his sister na inborn Ahmed Fode Suma when Yum Kelai daddy. So he not be even qualified for big chief, you know.
Not for be qualified, but waiting them do then pass through Almami Sultan Lahai when I be there Masangbala.
Masungbala chief.
Masungbala chiefdom. They also pass through by Shabro of Mambolo. They use them for say, oh, winner, not turn as them. So make we try for push somebody where go able. There was so much divide and rule where they be try for come with for make sure say, you know, they isolate gradually, little by little, they isolate the northerners them. So because then they fail, but good things then they way salon people younger for no.
What I find really worrying, me brother. Now the how you call them, the construct of the SLPP itself. When a Creole man, when they take come out of the picture. Now Lamina Sanko, now him prevail to by Farmatas.
Yeah.
For me to form a protectorate party in view for me to amalgamate the country. And even the slogan where SLPP they use so today, one country, one people. Now Lamina Sankona make that slogan dey.
Lamina na make the slogan.
For make them bring nationalism.
I see by Farmata boy picking Tolu Bangura in the blast
Yes.
SLPP just now. I
Yes.
just read the about laugh.
Yes. So now he talked to by Farmer. By Farmer now be the chairman of the PEPU. That is the progressive, the protectorate educational. Yeah. You know. So he talked to them. Say, let we form this thing here. So they formed this thing here. But it was all northern and western people in BDD. Now they by Farmata say, you not go find for law waiting. So now we open them up. They not be just northern. But after that, the southern and then we get an SOS. When are the southern, not the Sierra Leone Organization Society. Then we get an NSF organization. Just like how they get PEPU, that they know. Anyway, now they decide say let them find an elderly person, when a southern person, then go talk to Sir Milton. Invite Akana Cambia because Akambia is the SLPP headquarters.
Of course, yeah.
Now they then talk to them. Now they say, Ingo go think about it and talk to people and then he go come back. And he come back, he can't accept Nakambia.
Yeah, Nakambia,
so I don't know how this thing managed will end up in Mende man hand. It can be solely Mende run waiting. You get any idea? Let's talk about it. Talk to me about it. Because it's interesting.
The whole thing, I would say, I would blame me and grandpa when I can't Unkela and papa.
The man will be they make people a leader and mass them because you know mass poto.
Yeah, I blame them because I they use not enough for intimidate the north in at the Kalimodu, the second.
At the Kalimodu, yeah.
Of Putloko or Bakeloko. And 2 months and then where they use for take SLPP away from the north, then Kerangu na the southeast. Because the same thing where they talk.
No left Kanebure there, no. Kanebure was with them.
No, Kanebure was with them, but he was playing the second fiddle. But me they tell you the 2 main people then by Farmatas of Bile Dixon, Ali Kalimodu, and Yom Kela, and the Yom Kela also. Now them people then they use where they make sure so they consolidate the power on that side. Because if you look at it, even when the leadership decision came, emerge again, because then we get 1952, there was another decision again before they come before the executive council be meet. 1950 between November 25 and 28, where them be meet at that time. Oh, I don't forget me political history, but where them be meet at that time. Then say the Yom Kela of Samu, Ali Kalimodu of Mafoki, then be write an open letter. Now, Professor Rashid Bangura, Professor Rashid, Professor Rashid. Now he write that book there. I don't forget, but he point everything down. Usa been talk, I think last friend that paper day. Usa Kande Umkela then call and the Sun King.
Wrap the grater with pork ribs.
Oh God. I'm not gonna document it again with me. But I would tell you for free that that time ABS Jane, Pine Bailey, by Shabro Yonkela II, and Almami Suri. Then they name them all 700 strong men led by these few men. Say at that time the parliament not be the meet na free talk. Now both the parliament be the meet, the National Assembly. And then vote say the National Assembly for commot from Bakeloko, when I put local, and for Keranguna the South. This is how they destroy, they able connive, so they able connive with the southeasterners them for take the SLPP come off from the northerners there and. So I go Fenam because Electoral Provisions Act of 1962. If you read that back, it talk about that. Then I don't like Rashid in document Ishmael Rashid. And document we publish where they talk about all them here. Nine they go through so. But he make a very good case about the local tax ordinance where they make where the chief them 700 of them, the local chief them they all gather themselves. They say because of constraints, let them go meet in a bowl at this that's so SFPP take bonus out. Not just the appointment of Miltino. For destroy the north. I mean we mama and people there. You block.
When they do that, it creates another tier of tribalism.
Yes.
Because a lot of people then talk about tribalism, then they only talk about linguistic tribalism. That is tribalism of language, that's mandating this, that. But also you find out for say Sierra Leone, we get political party tribalism when another group where all man want to be superior over a company and ready for dominate the company, no matter how glad the way you bring that Rariman business come say that one and then they use Rariman for intimidate, they want anyone for use book for intimidate. But something take place where the not self begin the land book, you cannot use that again against them. So we then at this limbo. Talk to people about this limbo and how we go come up on this limbo. We'll be there.
This limbo, how will come out? The first thing first, it will be a radical shift. Wait till you make of the meaning of Sierra Leone. Because for me, Sierra Leone don't mean anything. Wait till na Sierra Leone, Lion Mountain, where the lion there?
And that means if they ask, then they sleep.
Then they sleep. So why will not go change the name of Sierra Leone? Let's start by that first. Now we change the name Sierra Leone because they say Sierra Leone. Waiting at the Leone, we're not able to get there. The British can corrupt the meaning of Leone. They carry the Leone. Waiting Leone mean Leone not get no meaning inside dictionary. Sierra, you go say okay, a mountain, something. But even the mountain self, how many mountains they will get a salon? How many mountains they really? Because Frito na hill them no more miss you.
Akabala Kwadadugu area they get Warawara.
Yeah, the Kanadugu, the Warawara mountain, the Bintumani mountain where they see. Now the most impoverished area they then are Salon. So let's start first. How we will come inside this year? Let's start first by changing the name of Sierra Leone. Now we go back to the name where people will know for Sierra Leone because before the coming of the white man.
I find it very interesting because something like that happened Burkina Faso, where they call Upper Volta. The man changed them to the country with upright men. Now that's it mean now. Upright men. And that's why they have men and where they behave in an upright manner.
Of course. And recently we see Eswatini. Eswatini. They may call it Swaziland or whatever it was. Now so I don't even remember if they again.
Yeah, that's Swaziland.
Swaziland, yes.
Yeah.
Then change them. So why would they maintain the name of Sierra Leone? Let's start from that side first. And the second thing again, let's do it with colonial parties. Sierra Leone, now the British country, now we try for do away. If yes, the party that will still, the leadership that will still remain. APC go become other party. SLPP go become other party. Now we just change and do away with them. Because the moment we do away with them, you see somebody because he feels say SLPP na Mendeman party. Elect that person they eat fall pupu every day. if they make sure say it continue for cost, it go don't eat the phone people, it much for the smell so it go back, it go koto for people where they talk against the SLPP.
Mhm.
So
Because
we change the name of Sierra Leone.
they get more loyalty. They get more loyalty to them political party them than the state, than the
Of
country.
course.
Because
So,
now you hear people and they call themselves APCN, SLPPN.
SLPP.
It's the political party now. You nationality. You carry an SLPP passport.
Exactly. So we for kill the political tribe. Let the nation survive.
Well, now you don't bring waiting. Samura Machel say. He say for build a nation. Samura Machel say. He say for build a nation, tribe must die.
Yes. But it's difficult now to kill the tribe in a saloon. Not just kill the political tribe. SLPPN, APCN.
APCN.
Not kill the tribe. And now try for create an identity where really now we own. Pedro da Sintra. Sometimes to Buddha don't eat and don't self. And not they self again. You dig in great self in no side right now. When they say na in name Biswa or so, you know even Sabi, you know sometimes they tell you name the name Sierra Leone. Sometimes go don't boost but money.
You know,
we know what would they do? What really now? What they would they gain for call yourself Sierra Leoneans? How are they really they go to we identity say we know we are a people of we yourself?
You don't bring a lot of very important facts them. You know, Sierra Leoneans, most of we know orientated in we identity, in who that we be. We don't know we roots. You know, we are so colonial. Sierra Leone, we are really, really colonial. To an extent, we get the Arab colonial experience and that of the Europeans, and mixed both together. It made things even more chronic, because as you rightly put them, we can forget self-worth, self-belief, self-esteem in who that we be. But right now, if you talk to quite a lot of Sierra Leonean, in fact, some man go talk for say a young man like you, how you manage identity, because you are interested, because you don't emancipate yourself mentally. So I want to let you talk, but anything there for the average Saloma know the essence of knowing your history, the essence of knowing who you are, you know, because right now how we did so quite a lot of them things that I already talk so now mystery, because a lot of people don't have a clue about how we find ourselves inside this situation. Because if you go right now in your car, you want to go somewhere, you first and foremost get for put outside your day, for let you able to navigate for go outside they go. We don't even know outside we day. We don't know outside we come out. A lot of person go tell you about Napoleon Bonaparte. They go tell you about Louis XVI. They go tell you about the American War of Independence. And then go boast insane so. But it not be nothing but hello. So talk to me on that aspect.
Now, one thing back, you know, we say for talk to you about this aspect that we know what you other people in history. We don't know we own history. As Sierra Leone may see the curriculum or the college. Remember in history notes of the 70s and 80s. All the same notes they go FBC in the early 2000. The lecturer if the lecture me word for word, the notes not change. How them be given? Now me mama in classmate too. At the end of for be professor now, when Usman Blah. The notes where me mama been take in the 70s and 80s, where I go sit down before her, 2001, 2, 3, 4. Now that same notes the Usman Blah begin give me back. The curriculum na salon. How we did do na salon is that now the university systems, the school systems enforced that they're also they use for only captive. In the sense that if you go FBC right now, you dey work around somebody where they do political science, where everything where they learn in political science that we get for do, but you know the Greek city states. then guarantee and pass somebody where they do African studies. If they bluff, the one way they do African studies, they feel intimidated. If they feel less of insect. If you see self side, then put them, the build the way they put them. Political science, then Kerango, then put on a John F. Kennedy building. Oh, now go tell me, so I think John F. Kennedy they do na FBC. Una go tell me
This is
say
a question. Bless you,
una
sir.
go tell me say
Preach it.
we no get people of caliber wey contribute towards the development. Una no name Lamina Sanko building.
Yeah.
Una go the most prominent building at FBC at John F. Kennedy building.
Colonial mentality. Colonial mentality. We are so colonially driven that it sickens me sometimes.
I was inside the office of Madabio. Now tell them, say, how we go do for, at that time, then they deliberate whether or not na me them for send go as Minister of Education or na David Senge. So now David Francis asked me, he was Chief Minister then. Now asked me, say, John, if we make you minister, at that time, David Senge was within a DSTI. So then they deliberate between me and them. Now tell them, say, well, now one thing first, I get foreign citizenship. I don't think I qualify. So now they me pull myself come out na the thing. I say, una no can violate law for me, and I not go and broke any law. I said, but if me can get opportunity for serve as Minister of Education, the first thing I will do first, now for make sure say we get the funding, law of pull FBC outside so law go build we own campus. FBC campus was not the campus for FBC, it was a military barracks. During Second World War, Britain they can build FBC as a barracks. Then position the cannon them, turn them towards the water. Then get turned in that FBC, they wakate go na wataki and the under. We now so snake them full up there. So if Britain don't go, Milton Magai come during in Africanization process, it tells say okay, it tell Britain say okay, now we list this bill, now we list this barracks. What we list some, would they pay for them for a certain amount of years? Then since now we get the land, and una back na list una can list some, we will take the una will just square balance for the rent we get. Then we go take this one. So Salon begin the parents say the 1971 bout.
It's inside our own country.
Yes, inside our own country, will they pay rent because FBC building them, not a weeping gets them. Now the British military barracks. And when Salon did they get independence in 1961, FBC was included as a foreign asset of the British Foreign Office.
I'm glad the way you bring this can. You know, say after independence, we'll not be get parliament.
We'll not be get
we Salon government asks for help. Britain said they don't get money. When we get with independence, you know almost Dengiwi. After all the diamond with a mine in that country, they after 150 years
from 1932
of misuse,
when they begin get $1 billion equivalence every year from the diamond, everything.
Now that make at the vex say we brother them where they go school. Why then they get big certifications, but they are not intellectual because they know they think. Do you know that 7.5 million in Salon? I will give you a copy of the newspaper. Colonial newspaper, 7.5 million.
Wow.
9 Ngiwi. And when they go for go talk, na Lancaster House, na England, na ya. What thing I be concerned about? The date for me to get to independence, they wanted it to be December 7. 9th of November 1960, December 7. So that December 7 day, that's na Sam Milton Magai birthday. Now would have been our independence.
So waiting and do now, 9 and time the radicals there within the SFPP where they all go because the other radical left, then stay behind. Then say, elections before independence. So then stay behind when the other one, when they end up look, when Ashaka Stephen there. When they reach
Even
now they say, okay, the day we found SFPP, now the day that they would make Sierra Leone get independence. Now make SFPP birthday, it coincide with Sierra Leone Independent Day, when an independent birthday, because as we start the premise, so start this talk here, we'll talk about the establishment of royalty from both school, then try for say Salona, then get them, take cam. So we don't come over school now, we don't take SFPP common at Tinimande and so man and Tinimande and so it will go do now, law consolidator now by making sure that SFPP birthday and Sierra Leone independence now the same. That was how destructive the Southeasterners them, when I'm your papa and people them, that was how they begin, I don't understand. It's just too painful. So we can take waiting people and they say in the comment section. No, just let them so.
A gentleman, Saidu Timbo, they ask, Usai able to get a copy of your book if you get it at the Amazon.
Yeah, let's just type my name no more, John Idriss Lahai. You can just type a number on Google. You see all my book there.
What's the title of this one? Can you read it? Because they don't know the title, they're not able to see it.
I don't write plenty book there.
No, now this particular one where
human rights in Sierra Leone. I don't know if me will able to join the comment lab type and it.
Yeah.
No, for connecting on Facebook, I'm able to type up.
Okay.
But when I just type no human rights in Sierra Leone, John Idriss Lahai, look at.
Yeah, it's clear now. Clear now. Yeah, human rights in Sierra Leone, 1787 to 2016.
2016.
Yes.
The long struggle from the transatlantic slave trade to the present.
Now, and I really commend you for make this effort for write this book. People should read and learn about we history. That's going to help for orientate we into governance. Because you know yourself, you get proper identity, you know your roots, you know who that you really be. When you look yourself in a mirror, you go look yourself, you talk and say, that is Imran. Quite a lot of Sierra Leoneans don't. In fact, it's so funny when Sierra Leoneans and Ngeda, when they talk, all man they busy, they try for tell you, say, him, a papa na Madingo, Creole go talk for say, we are Nova Scotians, we are the Maroons, we people come out from this Fernando Po, then they go come out yanda, Safo Masu, Adomali Daur, then they go come out yanda, we na Timbuktu, we come out. We are proud of everything foreign, but not Sierra Leone. Because we not feel to say nothing better happen at Sierra Leone, where we get a lot to be proud of. The fact say we get chiefs them, chief council be there, where then chiefs and they Mende and Timni, Fula, Loco, alike. Now then decide say, they're not pay the tax. The tax was too astronomical. They're not pay them. Baibure was the chairman of all the chiefs. That one would be there. One would be in the country. A lot of people feel saying that Baibure and I just come on more, just by himself. No, it was a consensus amongst all the chiefs. Him being the chairman of the chiefs, naturally, now he began for broke the news to the governor. So now in him, now he show. But all of them, they work together. Waiting happen where we lost all of that. Now that's make it go nice for let people them know, but we identity. For me, one thing will really shock me. Now where I find out, say, after we then captured by Bure, most of the officers them, they were hanged in the marketplace. 98 of them, they hang there. Well, we then can't see there, people not know more than here.
Read the commission of the Kalmas Commission of Inquiry. Everything we happened here, it was just too brutal. It was like horror. When I say horror, now really they do to them guys. So, but again, me I want thing me they see, but Salone. We history, now we for make we history. Mother Biokam, he appoints this Boboya. I will call him Bobo because I'm his small brother. I call him Bobo now because he don't disappoint me. And he don't disappoint himself when I Chernoba as Minister of Information and Civic Education.
The very arrogant Bobo.
Cherno, when they appoint her for can't teach Salon people and modern civics, guess who they appoint as co-chair? David Senge and Wef. We just canceled 3 years ago.
Sad.
Now they can't teach. Yes, now that they make way, somebody has the question, wow, history has its best. Not many of us know that the origin of the great FBC was a military barracks for the settler colonialists. It was not, it's okay. The person was trying to say this was never taught on civics, was it? No, they not ever teach this na civics. The attempt they make this year, they make this year for teach civics na Salone, na an American David Senge away flying their point. For
well, most of
but your history, we in way na in, not even sabi the history of the Thomas I come on America.
The problem is most of waiting and teach we and civics, most of it's Eurocentric, they're not Afrocentric. We get for talk, but we history based on we own Afrocentricity. Who that we be as a person. As within one we senior citizen, when a lawyer, na lecturer, I go invite and let join we Wednesday. Na pa Israel or JK Papa senior. He don't make a comment just now, because he live the life, he see him, he grow with them. I go ask him if he go permit for join we Wednesday. Because this could be a part 2. Because there is so much West Sierra Leone and they don't know about the country. This thing what they tell you about 7th December, 9 we don't be independent, which is Samuel Timagai birthday. Samuel Timagai born on the 7th of December, 1895. So if they be make we independence on that day, it would have been his birthday. This shows how unserious them we leader they had always be. The person where tell and say the person where prevail on them for making it not happen. Now the colonial secretary MacLeod. Now Ian MacLeod line say, hey guys, when they get independence, there's no ifs when they get them. But this is too early. Now the man now enter and say 27 April. So even if it were them,
even that 27 April, then make sure say them content because they were going to put it, 1st April. Now they say no, it will be like April Fool. Now the man say, okay, let's send and go to the 7th. Now they say no, send and go to the 7th. Now they begin to all kind of things. They manipulate till it end up for BSFP them back then. Then they just show say since we not get Chakasteno, we not get Miltimaga back then. At least not get SPP founding back then.
It has to be about them. It has to be about individuals.
It has to be about individuals. About a group of people then.
Yes. Where not to the interest of the many.
No, not to the interest of the many.
So we have to start thinking about building a community. Right now, as we do so, we just get individual tribes. Now the country, we're not a jail together. Because Lamina Sanko, he spent his whole life for make we amalgamate. Now, in the person we make Freetown and the Protectorate join.
Of course.
Because now the two-tier system we get. Freetown, they get elections from the 17th century, then they get elections, then they vote. They get the municipalities. The island and Bond, Banana Island, and all the island them, be there, now the colony. We the Protectorate, we were not respected. We were not part of the system, now 1950s. Now we begin to get involved in politics. And thanks to Lamina Sanko, we're not even a chalkboard. They're not even a chalkboard. Say, now in the real construct of SLPP. But we have to work hard for that we build a community of Sierra Leoneans where we all go come together. We get a plan. We get fundamental principles them we're agreeable to every Sierra Leonean. We forget about Mende line, Timney line, and upline. We forge a new line, what we call a Sierra Leonean line. And that Sierra Leonean line there, we go get unity of purpose by us agreeing, say, this tribal sentiment, tribalism, this Kabbalistic system, it should stop. We get a country where we all there be in and get principles them agreeable to all. We get a Sierra Leonean community. But when you look at the funny part, what they talk about tribalism, my brother, do you realize, say, Salomon, they look down on the company based on the school where he go? Salomon, when they talk about PO anniversary, PO 50 years, and the world 60 years, all that enough for downgrade, we will go school upline.
Of course.
We're going to then village school them. That's me to say we are inferior. This supremacy, we have to find a way to get rid of it and begin to think about being a family of Sierra Leoneans. I want you to talk about, because right now what we talk about Salon, so man, they can. But if you talk about school, then they go there.
I start my primary school, na RC school, na Maboka. I go na Bo, I come up Bo experimental. I go put local, I attend na Sri Lanka secondary school. I come out Sri Lanka secondary school. I go na St. Edwards. I go briefly na technical. I go St. Edwards. You know, we got Canfriton during the third term. I go technical. Then from there, I go St. Edwards. I complete my schooling. But hey, if possible, not attend both school, even will be the FBC, and so then can pack full so among we. But as long as na both school they attend, they feel superior. As long as na, you know, I don't really know exactly what to make Salon people then feel like with my country. I live in England for a while. I go Australia, I live America, I live Sweden. But I will tell you one thing: trades, possibly land carpentry, plumbing. They respect
skills,
them,
yeah, skills, yeah.
They respect them at the party of the, and now then they get the money.
And then they make the money, and then they build economy, and then they build the economy.
Build the economy.
Yes.
So it's not this idea now say if you land book this one, if you not land book this one, I make a try for tell them say okay, Madam Bio, I sit down before you in your office. I said, me, if I be Minister of Education, the first thing they do, that you first, they put you doctor title, you set her aside. You don't go both school, then they enough. Not try for cancer now, Papa, she call yourself doctor, no set her aside. This whole una they create meritocracy in a system where una they go buy meritocracy, una Adam. Wait till really school get for being a salon, where if you look at the one the way don't make so much name there. The Albert Einstein day. Osai really? Wait. The big university, they all reject them. If you go to Salon, the one they really don't make impact at that country day. Not to say, what I mean impact in the sense that they do sober team. Not to say them people they attend posh or better school. But then at the same thing back boils down to that same idea, that class system. Class system where they inside gutter.
My brother, you don't make another point. You just bust the things and you confuse me. This thing where you talk, so you're so correct. Do you know Wallace Johnson, Capen, well respected all over, one of the serious Pan-Africanists. Now the man that we make the youth league in Nigeria and Ghana. You know, in Mona, na be anti-colonialist campaigner. In Mona, the British man and say they lock him up na Ghana. You know, this man here. Now collegiate he go school. Now from 3 top. Exactly. He writes letter better pass any lawyer. He was so respected and called out Wallace Johnson campaign. And I not stop there. Look this man here where gets Microsoft. Bill Gates.
You
know that better book.
Yeah,
look Jobs.
The richest man in the world right now. He go America for go study. If you tell you the primary school where I attend. Now they run down school in South Africa. And they run down school in South Africa. Say he come, he go America for go, even the college, say the college. Now we no more now. He get visa restriction. Enough of be done now. Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Enough
But
of be
we
done
get
the
this,
education. But
we get
Salona
this
and the same thing
obsession
we
for
get people
credentials.
them. We get people them. Now make one woman where they call Catherine Fitzgerald.
Uh-huh.
Catherine Fitzgerald be right one thing where it says Sierra Leone. Now I can't try for say people are eloquent for talk about the problems. But they're so stupid enough that they don't even know the solutions. Then. Or even if they know the solution then are their face so. But because it go attack them pride, it go attack them tribe, it go attack, and then corruption. Then they say, no, that solution, they not a solution. No, will not touch them. Take, for instance, I don't expose fake degree. The matter don't go parliament. They don't deliberate on it. Parliament don't say, okay, law affects this act here. They don't pass a bill. Care and go before mother. Mother look the bill. He say, na trouble John one come with so na the government. Wait two go do is, if I say, would they do this bill here so for pull fake degree them, salon they scatter. They not do one. But I made the same recommendation where World Bank will send me go to Tanzania during the time of Mogafuli, where I go work there, for help for reform the public sector. I reach there, I say, oh, the problem is that people are so not competent within this space. Mogafuli of blessed memory, let God get and good road. Then do investigation. Then pull thousands and thousands of fake degree holders them. Then jail them, order them for jail, people they run away. They like today. Una also say Tanzania did in terms of economic development. I carry the same suggestion as Salon, would have then send anti-corruption commissioner, wait for protect me as whistleblower. Now then send for begin can to me, for begin can fet me, for begin do all kinds of things. Then they all boil down to one thing. Now they know more for it.
Man, we talk about Renaissance.
Yes. Now they know more for it. So you see that they talk these credentials, now they know more for it. You don't go suffer. You get your paper.
Do you think he knew what he mean by Renaissance? Maybe they talk about Renaissance. Now this is not a new beginning. At a new beginning, this.
I was a member of the Renaissance movement. I caused some bad cause. I caused David Senge bad cause. Now I delete myself common at the group. I delete myself. I'm still a member of the Renaissance movement. But I said there are a bunch of losers there.
Is this the new beginning?
Not a new beginning, no. Now the same mendocratic thing. If you see Renaissance right now, I don't know WhatsApp group when I also Mende ideology. Now they talk inside it. So Mende ideology.
Why we Sierra Leone and them?
Cabinets where mother be appointed so now they just go pull themselves. Like
why we so obsessed with credentials, status, and class?
The minister of gender. My mama work in that ministry day. I was at FBC. I begin to help me, mama. They write policies, everything. Even the book we just come out, less than 6 months ago. We have published from in Oxford. I talk about now about gender responsive governance. Now me, Dr. Isata, my when I'm your sister Paddy, they look me, they tell me say not to irresponsibility. After we have make whistle blowing that underage picking them 14 year, 15 year. Then they employ them at Bintumani, now the kitchen. They wait people and they can't lodge na the hotel. Then they smuggle them come out na the kitchen. Can them go as pimp. They get pimp master. They went at Chinese there. Then people then go sleep with them picking them. And raise up that issue there. Isaac Amar, na Renaissance movement to come out. He gonna publicly tell me say no, not a part of a ministerial responsibility for make sure say for keep picking them and the cumbra their responsibility for protect them picking them. Now say, but you they create the policy. Now you they monitor the policy.
They make sure it's implemented.
Yes, they don't monitor the policy during the implementation. Yeah, because Parliament don't make the policy. Una the drafter, una carry and go Parliament. Parliament passer. You know the executive na ministries. Now una they implement the law. If una found anybody wanting, una take the matter go na court. Not all the court not just the normal between Sori and Alamami or Fode and Musa. It also they between government and people them where they do the wrong thing. If una don't see say hotel Bintumani, make they hire underage picking and that the restaurant them, and then picking and they're not susceptible to sexual violence, then they go knock them. Now they will tell whom they're not it. Even if na anything, when I investigate the matter, but incident then just say no, oh, John, don't betray the Mende movement. So anything where John say, no matter again. I sat on my comodia. He called himself a doctor. Economics, I think he read in Germany. Sorry, in Italy. They all over the place. Now I say, I don't blame you, mama. Because in sober country, they don't even consider you that position there of gender and children's affairs. Because one, you don't get the credentials.
And most of them, if they get the certification, they not get the experience because they're not practice. They're not practice because you can forget the practice element of things. Get an understanding, well orientated in that area. You proficient in that area of practice. The area of practice, most of them they get a certification, but they are not, proficient in the area of,
every month or two, they get programs that we then they give not to so causes them.
Yes.
For advancing our knowledge.
They call it study day. Study day.
When they study, even if you don't qualify. Now, salon me see somebody they don't be lawyer. 1940 something. If they maintain, they do anything again. They do no upgrading course, no anything. Now, salon me see somebody they work in a civil service. Then they do civil service refresher course in area. When see the employer, I don't know. They don't know. All government policy, until Google don't canal, ChatGPT don't they. Madam be all in speech them. I don't copy all team. I put them all through Tony team. They all David Sengere, Madam be abopa. Say na the bookman and government. Now ChatGPT na the right for them. So plagiarize document them. So plagiarize. So those kind of credentials so they talk about Naya. When Madam be over na parliament, they just write big. Waiting then a paper different from waiting then at the ground.
Israel just don't put something. I don't know if you read them. They don't put something at the yes. Israel, we would invite you here on Wednesday next tomorrow for let you join we because this is a series. Let we talk about this historic perspective. We're not to lie with the life and people. We just put them out. Let people then begin to make informed choices because we're not going to continue to make decisions without understanding the information. When you understand the information, you make decision based on the correct information, then you are informed. You didn't make a decision where correct. But most people have not get any idea of what's in Sierra Leone, the lives where people don't live, when maybe they go school, and they come home, they pass na treat pump, drink water, just able to put me on and drink water. The water was drinkable. We'll not be getting waterborne disease than what we get now. Now we talk for say, we don't develop. People that drink water from sachets. Just like what you talk now, so. We get water companies. Who already regulate them? How come people get for buy water for drink? The state's not able to provide water for people. A country where gets over 7 to 8 rivers. Get the Atlantic Ocean. We get heavy rainfall. But people never get tap-bound water. Then, you hear APC and SL people, they talk about legacy. Me, I don't know which kind of legacy they talk about. But me not see any positive legacy.
Where will I be Okana Power? Guma Valley Water Company. The man we appoint. There was $1 million where them been give them for let them try for do structural things. What did it do? For that $1 million, they then spend over $800,000 for buying motorcade. The $200,000 we left, nine then go give themselves. They say then go write a report. The report where I look up and nearly vomit. The water problem. The amount of corruption with the Nadagoma Valley and how they call the other water safe with the supply water upline. Because it's in then decide for say now we get the same type colonial system for the water business. Goma Valley now for Freetown. Then they get the other one, we now the supply water upline. The way the supply water upline, they dig you well. We dig you well, you will pay tax to them for say yes, you don't register your water well, and that the government don't bill up for you. Ignorant people them, they go back, go pay that money they say yes, they don't register themselves. Salwako, thank you, Joshua Kamara. Salwako, they supply water upline, Buma Valley, Freetown. But the rivers they won't get now, Salon, don't do. Because where I've been go, there was this Edward Kamara, when the Director General for Compliance and State House. I held a meeting with him, although one of the men will later turn out for, for campaign against me. Waiting and do. I tell them, say, the desalination plant for convert salt water to drinkable water is cheaper. It's cheaper. And that salt they own at the pool, we can even use ourselves for export. Would they get clean drinking water? Australia, would they do it? Countries like Libya, they do it. It's very, very easy for get a desalination plant. That water they see so for cross that water for Ulungi. For able get a desalination plant. But the people them believe say the moment they begin serve the people their rights, the people then will come and become aware. I'm not going to blame saying that SLPP 9 start to. Now we go back to the days of Shaka Stevens. When people see say, when the man see say people hunger, sorry, when they eat boku, now they make them begin do. When they begin carry the rest, they ration them through the mommy queen them. The mommy queen them, give them the rest, now then they sell. People monitor, then go through line. When Shaka Stevens they pass, he say, see a line long. Then people they say, like you nose, like Bandele nose. Everything we get for do with the basics. Politicians in a salon, they make sure say they weaponize them. Water. Now when you get water for drink, then you also open water, you get fine drinking water. Now it go make you get power for talk say, government no they disturb. But when water not there for drink, they even get the drink for open your mouth. Now salon me see, we person one laugh. Angry they catch man, we one laugh. They laugh by installment.
It's a lie. We don't go.
It only tongue. This lip. It wake up so. Now laugh, you don't laugh so. Angry don't catch her. You know able get food. You know able get water. So me just believe say everything, the basics, shelter, water, housing, everything, they weaponize them against the people. And the people they not get any power for say anything.
My brother, you see, this is what way you talk so. I say this all the time. We political party them, if they get shame, they forsake them out. We have not improved. We just deteriorate. Anytime we take one step forward, we go backward. Can you imagine a disease where don't they before Jesus Christ was a boy? Even before Muhammad was born, leprosy. They don't eradicate her everywhere else in the world. We still get an Israel. We still get an Israel. Then you get people and they talk about development. We have not developed. We have deteriorated. In fact, we then at a minus level. Till like typhoid. When I was growing up, it not be exist. It not be there. People they get clean drinking water. You remember then globe tank they wouldn't be make. If then at Tayama, then at Tayama, then all over the country. We get proper water supply. To an extent, water be so clean that when you work on it, most people them when traditional people them get a country pots, they put cup there for people that when they pass by. If you want drink, you don't need to ask anybody, you just go, you get water, you drink, you go.
When I get mine.
Now the water contaminated with excrement. I be see one young man they talk, then they
just contaminated. People they make sure say everything where then they give, then they attach it to something where they make sure say it hurts the other person. They don't salon don't become to a point whereby people the state of poverty, the poverty created by politicians, waiting they do now, then they look at her now, say, now the neighbor na indua, now in Kofeloma na indua. So waiting they do, then they try for what somebody. Me, what this me cousin will be there so yesterday. We uncle
Gombi Musa Tonyaya.
yes, we uncle when I be the chief na Dodo by Faba. Chief Faba. We died about 2 years ago. A village you go to somebody, they pass a one drink, now I drink water. As he reach now, it's not good.
Oh God.
So this water they talk, like me own granny, you know, Yaila, you know, we will be small na Potloko, will be the go Potloko for holiday, you know, for holidays. I remember, then get that country box. The cup, the water, it cold like ice.
Yep.
When they put up, then Posika, second, so Piandera, dear boy, Mamun. He take water, he drink, he pass, he go away. But now, everybody, not to the excrement no more they do. Hey, Salo evil now. Salo evil to a point whereby 2 days ago, na president, a Moriman tell us, say, in left hand, na the doti and.
Yeah. The dirty and I for say keep picking their food.
Yes, they keep picking the sweets. Like they taking right hand and keep them more. They give sweets them to picking them for contaminate them. Fetish.
You know, I did tell you, Sierra Leone from 1961 to now, you get people like Fidel Castro. Eradicate tetanus, eradicates malaria, eradicates, you know, with all the sanctions where America put for make the man feel. That man gets the highest literacy. Now South America even gets higher literacy than America when he gives sanctions to them.
Of course.
That is what you call a legacy. That man gets more doctors than England and America puts together.
Of course.
So every 1,000 people then get 10 doctors. Now Cuba. Now England are 2 point something. 2.3. America are 2.2 doctors per 1,000 people. That is what you call a legacy. You build something over and above the ordinary. And legacy, not so much they building them. Now waiting, you deposit on the population. The interpersonal skills, the communication skills, the ability to communicate for build a nation through.
Somebody asks question, man.
Yeah, you want for answer?
Yes. Somebody said, I say, Dr. Lai, given the increasing reports of intimidation and oppression of journalists, suppression of dissenting voices, and the troubling sinking civic space, how would you assess the current state of democratic freedom in Sierra Leone? Assess 0 means nothing and 10 means, okay. I would say it's 2. And more importantly, what mechanism, formal and informal, still exist for citizens to resist authoritarian drift without exposing themselves for state engineered reprisal? Virtually no exist. The judiciary has been weaponized against the people. So the only formal way is through elections. We vote one bad for bringing another set of bad. And so the informal way, how we will able to do now for just go to waiting, they don't tell me so for do. Go to church and pray. Say Papa go do ya, them bad leader them. Fire burn them, fire burn them, fire burn them. Somebody make, how they call ourselves Tabati Ada, begin read Quran. Countries them. Where people and they depend on laws for let country go before. Salon, now church with the go for go pray for let democracy all water.
And not they walk. Not they
And
walk
you
that
not
way.
go walk. Because God don't tell we say, give what belongs to Caesar, and to God what is God. God wants you soul, you spirit, let you understand, say He's God and and that is supreme and that is your Lord and Maker. But anything you get for do with human interaction, God don't give you government.
Now they say what you sow, yes, you shall reap. For you for achieve something, you get for do something. So, you do nothing, you get nothing.
So when matter be your thief election, una all sit down and set months, una no una not take the matter. If Salon citizen them mobilize, not to through violence, so una sue the government and court say una want so and so. If they not listen, una go na ECOWAS court. At least say they go listen. If una not go ECOWAS court, una go na any international court.
Or civil disobedience. Almost you don't know, nobody not go home. Nobody not come out.
Because if you realize, say, mother be the thief, this thief, and for not to all in picking them, you can get picking in the street. Now for insafe.
And even with tradition, he did it. Timmy man said, "Sekashiringa, sole." Me dem say, "Moi luma, moi pe." Ejima, moi luma, ejima. You know?
So
but nobody just you don't know more. They talk English. This whole situation is becoming very difficult. Critical.
So you're talking about how the mechanism could be. Take, for example, the judiciary. Madam Bio and girlfriend, Mrs. Fatima Bio, forgive me, I did talk about this year. Madam Bio and girlfriend graduate FBC about 2 years ago. He done in law. He can at law school. He graduates this June. We pass so. Now the lady done in pupillage. And he suppose after we done in pupillage, from now it will be 5 years for lady, then give the license for making able practice as magistrate. What did Madam Bio do through this in chief injustice? Becoming me know they call this man here as chief justice. They appoint this lady here. They appoint this lady here, Madam Bio and girlfriend. I know we call the name. They appoint this lady here as magistrate. Lady went for qualify 5 years from now. Now for qualify for be a magistrate. They don't appoint the lady as magistrate. The lady when they appoint her as magistrate, then can go now in court. Then give a court say, now you court this. The lady he broke the building candle. He built a new building. Then when they went a lawyer, then go know it at the talk about. The lady he broke the building. If you not know, you see any new court building where they broke candle, then they bill them and a woman and the magistrate inside that court say, my mother being that friend. The lady he broke the building, he carried it and door, he build new one. We build new one, he not stop there. The police the way they gear for guide every Friday, each one they get $100.
Why? Why not members of a syndicate?
So in such a system, you get case against Mother Bio or against SLPP, then can you go to that court? They will say Mother Bio in girlfriend. What I say girlfriend? Not to paper girlfriend. No. Then they be dumb. Then they kiss. Then they see themselves naked. Then they bang themselves. You understand? Eh? Say Fatima Bio, nobody's lady recently. The lady he panic. He run away, come off first and salon. He go overseas. He go sit down there for about a month. Now he come back. 30 days. Now that don't create palaver between Mother Bio and Wefo. So if you get a case against SLPP or against anybody within the SLPP system, you go before that magistrate lady day. Whose rights you go get? Let's say you're not a journalist. Going back to the question, when my brother asked me, you write something critical of government, then can you go before that magistrate day? It is sentenced you to 99,000 years because waiting do now boyfriend. So there has been a state capture. There has been a state capture. This solution memora when I one lawyer guy, just because he go na TV, he talks say the judiciary waiting they happen they not lack competent people level. Now the while then they select people them for make them magistrate. Solution memora was really making reference indirectly to Mother being girlfriend. Ufuna no know this one now. What did them do? Registrar, master registrar na the judiciary. He writes to the chief justice. He said them for arrest. So they send them around. Right now they in hiding. Right now they
for arrest Mara or they for investigate the allegation because the man I whistleblower.
They say the guy go on TV, he try for tarnish the image of the judiciary because he go talk say the judiciary not lack competent people. They say competent people, they're not the judiciary. He said, but the select way how they take somebody who not qualified, they put them before people them. That man was making an indirect statement, say, mother be your girlfriend, they don't pull him from nowhere when the picking are just 2 months after we come out na bar school, 2 months after where they make a lawyer and then they make a magistrate.
But again, Usai vex Lily bit pan a nobleman where I respect. You know, a lawyer. Because every citizen get the right to take the government to court. If you feel to say there is a breach somewhere, because it is incumbent on every Sierra Leonean for hold people are responsible when they fail in their role of service. Like for instance, waiting me feel to say don't happen at Sierra Leone. We the Sierra Leoneans, we don't relinquish we rights to them people there for let them misuse we how they want.
Of course.
You know, it's not like we don't double it. We don't hand over all we rights to them. We relinquish we rights for even leave. Now people and not leave anymore and survive, then they survive. Because him as a lawyer, he not get a shortage of expertise. I think he should have taken them to court.
Why take them to court? He take them to court for bar association. The thing they do, as he take them so na court no more for the bar association, till that very day we go make that thing at TV, we talk that talk. Now in the kick the case out of court. Now, so this thing all in cases that we get na court, they lost them. Any matter we can go na court as long as na the lawyer, they lost. It lack the evidence shows say somebody slap somebody before the magistrate. The magistrate go look say no, now the person face now go meet the hand. Not to the hand go meet the face. So in such a situation, you don't expect sorry for winning the case. Sorry sue self. All the cases they were sorry don't sue. They all don't.
But the people also don't relinquish their rights, because if you're not a citizen of a country where we constitution tell you say sovereignty belongs to una, then from una everywhere they get in power, una get the rights for hold them. Because if una they see that, una go hold them. But anyway, my brother, we don't reach the 2-hour mark. Well, we don't go way past.
No, we don't go way past. But that's why talk say Sierra Leoneans they for go na court. They talk about the tribe or waiting. because you don't see men, they man can go and say people in that court. They say people government.
You know, well, the thing is, not so many man no more than Asalo. We have 15 other tribes there. I feel to say all the other tribes have come together in solidarity for saying, no, we are not accepting this. Because this,
they're angry belly. Most of them, they're angry belly.
When this is the thing, poverty is a trauma. I keep saying this. Poverty is a trauma.
Exactly.
Who say poverty there? Dignity, self-respect, and self-worth there.
APC want make a united front. Temu Bangura, in boy picking, Mohamed Bangura. Because he big guy, because he useless, they go sell a game. They make that. So what do you expect? Not in the time, Mark. Go come back.
I'm telling you, hey brother. You know, you really want to tell you thank you, and you know, a permanent fixture. If God agree, we go there back on Wednesday. For now, we'll continue the part 2 of this leadership problem where we get. Let we talk about who side the problem come out, and let we try for begin to provide solutions. I will invite Israel for let join with too on Wednesday if he can. But my brother, I want you for let you give you closing remarks and bye to with people them and because we come back now Wednesday by God power.
Yeah. Salon people then for the country we go before. Una change the country name. So to all that thing. And una kill the political tribe. Not change the name there. APC, SFPP, not change them. And you waiting say you like Salon pass me. Not to me no more for the talk. Where I talk on my Facebook or I make any statements against government, I get me evidence. If you never say anything, we will push the country before. They are not can cause. no can cause. Now so I see one big woman able born me. So you see, so all day yesterday no eat. Me I get all kind of food in my house. Kind of Facebook, they try for can cause me. Big woman back home. If you see him picture, you gonna say this one and then born the time, the time we end it bada. And then be the waka na salon. No knowing left for me right. Do ya? Now the word that no more. Tete will meet back. Now the pata they go ya.
By the grace of God. Fambulem, we want for Teluna thank you for today. And we go there back on Wednesday. And my sister then go there on Friday. And we get other program them where they come in between. Because then and now, tirelessly, they try for educate and encourage people them for make them try for develop taste for identity. For make them orientate themselves in other than be. Unless we wake up and smell the coffee. Sierra Leone as it is so, we need for make some adjustments. And for make the adjustments, they go come with pain. But if you feel pain now and enjoy later, it's worth it. But for just sit down no more, they get the same dose of abuse from the same actors them. Na foolishness. Famble them. Unallow we look inside the kotoko. Let we try for pull all the chaff then come out inside the trozoblai. Let we build a country where we treat each other as equal. A meritocratic society, a society where everybody now is stakeholder, everybody significant, everybody important, everybody matter. But this system, where if you not belong to a certain tribe, they enjoy, or get freedoms, where you get certain, then a certain cabal, you get impunity for do any kind of nasty. Nobody know they touch you. We get for change that. Sierra Leone are for every Sierra Leonean. Sierra Leone is not for party and bombard them. Now for every Sierra Leonean, do ya me fumble them. Let we come together. Let we begin to reason together. Let we begin to provide solutions together. And let we begin to purge the country. Let we do everything together. Let we become a family. There's an African adage which say, a united family, they eat from the same dish. Now let we begin to eat from the same pan. Do ya? Fumble them. Now we come, now we they go. Now I'm Ranti, they say tata.
Tata.
Welcome on. When I come join when I'm Ranti's back. Now the program for the mind, now the program for the people, now the program with the way conscience. The host I'm Ranti, social justice activist, political analyst, political educator, and the man with a stimulate nationalism and political awareness. Now we salon, now yeah we talk complain. We know they cover fire upon grass. We dey fight against corruption, tribalism, nepotism, and every form of injustice.